Welcome back to Round Rock, Texas, home of the Freetail Sevens Rugby Tournament, the world's only New Year's Eve rugby tournament. Here on day one, we are back in action with a couple more matches, 3 left on the day. Next up is Austin Huns taking on Gorilla Men.
Yeah, Huns 0-2 losses today. They fell to Faith 14-7, and then to Finn at 26-15. And Gorilla 0-1-1, a draw and a loss. They were able to draw Finn 19-all.
Kick lands in touch, so we'll come back to midfield for the free kick. Opportunity here for Gorilla to strike first.
Let me know if I stay in the way.
It's an interesting matchup. These two teams, at least on paper, very similar. You look at the common opponents' score lines, not too dissimilar. This is a big match as both trying to find that victory. They're in a tough position right now, both winless thus far.
Good use of hands all the way out to the near side of the pitch. And they're able to retain possession and kick it back out to the right. All the way through Hill. Swings it out to the far side. Bit of a collision between two teammates there, but they're able to keep moving. Strong work in the tackle. Huns held him up. Eventually to deck, but they're able to rip it out of there. Around the corner they come. Foot race here. 5 meters out. Not going to catch them, and they're in for their first try. Just like that, the Huns rip it out the back of the ruck and take it home.
The Huns heads up play out the back of the ruck, as you said, able to win the foot race. There was a Hun down, back behind the play, who was able to get back to his feet. And he is slow to come off the pitch, but Huns, as we take another look right here, ripped out into contact. Just good work, all the big men doing yeoman's work, able to hold them up. And there they go, Huns off to the races. Big number 14 stretching the legs for the opening try.
Good work. One guy holds him up. The other guy takes the ball. Works to perfection there for the Austin Huns. And they lead 5-0 here in this final match of the day for both these squads. And the Huns looking to get up on the board in the win column here. They need one to try and stay alive for the quarterfinals.
They do indeed. Chris O'Malley, our referee, ready to get things back underway.
Kick taken cleanly there in the back by Western. They'll take it into contact. Nice clear out there by Gorillas. And now some space opening up on the right-hand side. Nice moves around the defense. Goes Jackson over the midfield stripe, over the 22. One person still laying the chase, not going to catch him all the way in for the try.
Jackson doing it by his lonesome. Great work there, able to break the line, would not be caught. Jackson, the Dallas native, former Oklahoma State Cowboy. As the sun sets, the conversion up and good, and Gorilla on top. Bouncing back to take the 7-5 lead. You see Jackson with the fin across midfield, and then just able to stride things out. I think he was even able to take a little off of it. He knew he had it. Maybe a little bit too soon, but ultimately the result the same as he's dotted it down.
Former state champion up in Dallas. On the high school side, I believe played for Jesuit. And we are back underway. A little bit of fake out of the referee, and we are back going again. Nice take, but a strong tackle quickly there from Gorillas, and they've been able to earn themselves a penalty, not releasing the call. There's the quick tap. They'll look to take charge. Nice little pass outside there from Western. Finds its target, but it's bobbled a bit. All the way to the far side. Around the corner they go. Close. We'll have a conference here from the referees.
Yeah, I think the Huns wanted to knock on previously, but we'll see if he's able to dot it down.
Try awarded, came around the corner and dotted it down. Well done. Gorillas back on the board with another 5.
Yeah, just some bad luck there on the Huns. Again, a possible knock-on not called, and then we'll get another look. Great look here, and tough to tell right there. Had the hand on top of it. Was it all the way? And referee wisely going to the assistant. We will obviously defer to them as Gorilla back on top, but back on the board, but will not be able to tie things with the conversion.
Take a second look there, off of the quick tap, as Western's able to make the nice little skip pass all the way to the outside.
That was the knock-on I'd mentioned.
Yeah,
I think it went back.
close.
That's what our official said. And now you can see, here's difficult to tell. Our camera crew doing a phenomenal job. Our next level rugby team there.
Yeah, tough to tell from that angle, but looks like he may have had it. Referees say it's good, so a 12-5 score. Here the Huns down by 7. Off of the restart, we'll just have a free kick here. Went into touch. There's the tap, and the Huns look to charge. He'll take it straight up the gut. There's the grubber, kick and chase, scoops it up, 5 meters out, dives in, and scores the try. Great work from the Austin Huns and a huge response.
Jacob Gettner executed to perfection. That was perfectly placed right in front of him. Sits up. Take a look at this one. The tap and go on the restart. The opportunity. What a kick right through. Races past the gorilla line. Everyone caught. And that one right on the fingertips. Little stick 'em there. Could not have asked for a better grubber than that.
Well done, and that with the conversion will tie us up at 12 with a minute left to play. Here again, last match of the day for both these squads. Everything on the line, especially for the Huns. They need a win.
What a match this is. Under a minute remaining in the half, tied at 12, back and forth between Gorilla and the Huns. Seen some stellar tries and just 2 matches remaining tonight. This is a great way to start wrapping things up in day 1.
Taken nicely there from Gorilla. They'll swing it out here to the near side of the pitch. Nice little skip pass, finds its target. There's the looping run coming around there from Western. Western cuts it back inside. Good work from Quinn Western out of Baltimore. Now to the near side, tiptoeing along that orange line. They're able to stay in. There's the offload to Western, but it's taken out of the air. The Huns have it on the front foot now. Offload pass gets deflected. Backwards, says the referee here for the Gorillas. They'll just take it into contact, look for support. Arrives in time, but so does the counter ruck. Clears him out, scooped up, misses one around the last defender, and the Huns are in for the try and take the lead again. What work from the Austin Huns.
What an electric end to this first half. Just back and forth. Both teams leaving it all on the pitch, and we still have 7 minutes to go in this one. The Huns looks like they were going to concede a try going into halftime. Instead, they score one to retake the lead. A beautiful run down the line. That ball batted back, and sometimes better to be lucky than good. And I think that was exactly the case there for the Huns.
And this is where the real contest happens. Set up the ruck, but a huge job. Blows that one up. Big number 3 getting into the action and sets up the try.
Couldn't complete the conversion, but they will take a 5-point lead into halftime. 17-12, Huns on top. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a scintillating second half.
Welcome back to Round Rock, Texas, home of the 2023 Freetail Sevens Rugby Tournament. Tim Wilkes and Kit McConico up in the booth, taking you through all the action today. Right now, the Huns on top of Gorilla Rugby, 17-12. A couple of big breaks, big tries for the Austin Huns in the first half.
And what a first half. Back in 4-2 evenly matched teams. We're really looking forward to this final 7 minutes to see who can pick up their first win of the day.
That kick will not go the required 10 meters. We'll come back for a free kick at midfield. Special thanks to everybody out there. Next Level Rugby, Baylor, Scott and White, Hooligan Sport, Great American Rugby, and your Scrum Half Connection. Big time sponsors here for this 2023 Freetail Sevens Rugby Tournament.
It's been a great day. We've got a full day of action tomorrow, least we forget.
Some of the best weather we've had out here. Tomorrow will be beautiful, just under 70 degrees. And an incredible match here to end things off. Still have 2 more to go, but right now the Huns up by 5. Good use of hands all the way to the far side. Big bump, around the side they go. And they're in for the try.
Good teams in halves well, they start halves well. That is exactly what the Austin Huns have done. The try right before the first half came to a close and right here to start the second half. Great passing going through the hands, able to get it out wide, find the overload, and the bump right there, right through the would-be defender. A fin across and dotted down. The conversion not through, but it will matter not, as now the Huns with their largest lead of the match up by 10.
Good work from them to be able to come away with points off of the mistake there, off the restart kick. They'll get their own here, getting us going again as we are a couple minutes gone by here in the second half.
Yeah, Tim, a beautiful sunset here in Central Texas, and you've got the feeling the sun may be setting on Gorilla as well. The Huns came into this 2 losses, but you would not be able to tell by the way they've played. They've executed well. The defense has been there. This is a bounce-back performance from a team that has their backs against the wall, knows they need a victory.
It'll all come down to the points in the end, so every single one of these kicks, every extra try they can get is huge for them as we progress through. Still up by 10 now, a few minutes left to play. Beautiful work here from Gorilla all the way to the left-hand side of the pitch. Strong work to be able to retain possession. Now they'll work it back through the center, trying to catch the Huns, shifted to one side. Play on, says the referee. I do not believe there was any actual ruck form, so there was no offsides. It was knocked on, though, so we'll have a scrum here for Gorilla.
Yeah, good build up there from Gorilla going across the pitch, trying to find some space, but there wasn't any to be had. You can give credit to the Huns defense. A great job stringing things out. Gorilla looked like they were on the front foot, but no points to be had from it. And time starting to become an issue. Still just about 4 minutes remaining, but trailing by 10. They need to find something.
Bring this one up, slow it down a little bit, and have him go at it again here. Put in for Gorillas. This one, early drive, penalty called. There's the quick tap, and they'll look to progress through. Nice cut between the defense. Offloads, beautifully done. Looked for support, might not need it. 5 meters out and in for the try. Wonderful fend, and Gorillas right back into the match.
What a well-worked try by Gorilla. Unselfish, finding the open man, great support lines run. And I said they were going to have to find a try to respond. They do just that. This is an important conversion as well.
It's a nice little line break from Western, and a nice offload to get it in for the try.
And Royal Jones able to split the upright, successful conversion, and that is a big 2 points, as now it's just a 5-point game.
22-17 the score.
Just when it looked like the Huns could maybe breathe a little easier, Gorilla comes right down the pitch, able to strike the try and the conversion. And this one very much still hanging in the balance. Who comes away victorious?
Conversion was good. Check with the scoreboard operators here on site. But I think it is a 3-point game now, as it was a 10-point lead with that converted try. They're cutting it down to 3. Now an opportunity for the Huns to get right back into it. Passes dropped though and knocked on. So it's Ragamuffins down by 3 with 3 minutes left to play and a big opportunity now.
Yeah, big opportunity indeed for Gorilla. Huns just making a few key errors late in this one, mistakes they cannot afford to make. Royal Jones, he'll put it in for the Gorilla scrum.
Huge one here. Last one again was blown up for the early drive by the Huns. Gotta control themselves here.
Yeah, what an evening here in Central Texas. Again, invite you to join us if you're in the vicinity tomorrow. It is going to be another beautiful day. And some of the best sevens action you will see anywhere as we start to look toward 2024. And there's going to be some celebrations tomorrow, my friend.
Some good ones for sure, but right now they have to do the dirty work, do the Gorillas, and now they take it in. 10 to 15 meters out. Offside is going to be the call there, diving in from the side, knocking it out of their hands. So a penalty here for Gorilla. They've got everyone shaded out to the left-hand side, and that's where they'll go. Through the hands it goes, scooped up by the Huns. Advantage should have been played there, but we'll have a stoppage now and a scrum down.
What a turn that is. Gorilla just 10 meters from the try line. Right through the fingertips, took his eye off it at the most inopportune of moments, and that's what happens if you lose focus for a split second.
Back to the scrum. Put in here for the Huns. Cannot understate the importance here. A little over, actually right at about a minute or so to go. Come around to the right-hand side. Nice little switch. Back in. Got to retain possession. 2 players on it. Not releasing is going to be the call. So Gorilla had to do the dirty work, but they did so illegally. Huns with the penalty.
20 seconds, 2-0.
Huns right now, 1 eye on the clock, just about 75 seconds remaining.
I think what the referee might have a little bit less than we're showing on the far scoreboard. I think we're about right with what we've got here on the stream. Maybe enough time for one final play. Huge opportunity. Will be a Huns line out. They'll have the throw. Got to find a way to retain possession here. We have not seen too many lineouts. In 7, sometimes things can get a little squirrely. Don't usually have your hooker out there. Beautifully done. They'll take it, turn, boot it into touch. And the Austin Huns, 22-19, your final score. 2 matches left here in Freetail Sevens. Stay tuned. We're live here when we come back.